We've spent the last few episodes peeling away the lies. The lies about love, about success, about who we had to become to be accepted. But what happens when the mask starts to fall off and you see what was underneath? Not the polished, pleasing version of you. Not the role you were rewarded for, but the parts you exiled. The ones they told you were too much, too angry, too wild, too sensitive, too broken. This is where we meet the shadow. And if you're honest, and I mean brutally and really honest, there's probably still a part of you that's been running from it. I mean, I did, I still do at times, you know, and this has been going on forever, you know. This is the thing, the shadow isn't bad, it's just exiled. We're actually taught to fear out our own shadow, but the shadow is not evil. The shadow is truth we weren't allowed to feel, power we weren't safe to hold. It's a grief we weren't given space to express. And within us, it's the scream that you swallowed and kept within you, you know, those boundaries that you never set for yourself. You have a rage that was never witnessed. This is all you unfiltered before the world taught us how to shrink. The mask hid the shadow, but it also locked us out. Every time we put the mask on, we think we're being strong, but we're not. We're actually avoiding the part of us that's still in pain. So what you don't face owns you, unconsciously that is. It bleeds into our relationships. It runs our reactions. It shows up in addictions, in sabotage, overthinking, anxiety, because the shadow doesn't disappear, it waits. And it waits for permission to return home. Reclaiming the shadow is how you become whole again. And we don't heal by bypassing. We heal by remembering what we were taught to reject. The tears, the fury, those primal urges, the inconvenient truths. All of this is the part of the journey most people skip because it's messy and painful. It's vulnerable, isn't it? And it threatens the false self that we've worked so hard to build. But if we don't go there, we'll never fully come back to ourselves. Your shadow holds your power. Every shadow contains a gift. The anger that you buried, that might be your sacred fire. What about the shame that you carry? That might be the doorway to deep empathy. What about the part of you that's never fit in? That might be the real you, untouched by the script. The world doesn't need more good people. It needs more whole people. People who've stopped running from themselves. Here's a bit of a takeaway this week, a shadow ritual, if you like. So try this. Sit in silence. Write down the traits you judge most in others. And ask, where does this live in me? You've got to be honest though. No self-attack kind of thing. Just witness the feelings and what comes up, and then ask, what would happen if I welcomed this part home to myself, even for a moment? Because when you do that, the shadow loses its grip, and your light, it just gets clearer. Not by being perfect, but by being true to yourself. You are not just the parts they praised. You are also the parts they couldn't hold. And when you stop hiding from your own shadow, you become someone the world can't control. In the next episode, I'm going to dive a bit deeper still into this. What happens when the mind is no longer your master? We'll talk about the mental maze and how to break free from it. I'll hopefully see you next time.